EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where the keeper of the light sounds the foghorn to signal it's time for football. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Houston Texans and the New England Patriots. On the Texans sideline, head coach D'Amico Ryans. His team looking for a second straight victory after the win a week ago. On the other side, the head coach of the Patriots. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go.
Cam Little to kick off.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. That's Cam Little set to start this. And through the snowflakes, we are off from Foxborough. They'll get across the 20, mark them down 23-yard line. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. They're led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2023. From Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end, and the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
And it takes a little bit of snow to make things slippery out here. He'll get forward for only a yard.
At the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and 8.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
First down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
They'll send their tight end left. And he'll try to drive forward. Not a bad gain in these conditions. We'll give him about 5 yards.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 5.
Second and 5.
The slot man in motion right. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A pickup of 12 yards. It's good for a Texans first down.
Gain of 12. And the Texans first down.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
At the line of scrimmage.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line.
18. And the
They gain 18 yards on that one. First down for Houston.
At the 13-yard line.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
All right.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2. They motion a receiver right. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. Play 10 of this opening drive. And here's 3rd down. It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
That was an all-in effort up front, Mike. They knew the quarterback sneak was coming, and there is only one way to stop it. We normally don't see defenses win at the line on a sneak, but in this case, they did, and they bring up 4th down.
Through the falling snow, the kick is good. And the Texans are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
He's coming off that dominant performance we saw last week, Mike, where clearly he was the best player on the field. He ended up being voted the best player in the entire conference, and truthfully, I'm not even sure that did him justice. I mean, you can make the argument that he had the best individual performance of any player in the entire league. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to replicate that here today, but if he does, I really like their chances to leave with a win.
He'll swing it out to his fullback.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
At the Texans,
from the 48-yard line, here is 2nd down and 7. He'll run with the rookie, drafted in the 3rd round. And he will get all the way down to the Patriots' 22-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare them to stop it.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Hey, Garfield! Hey, what's up?
And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
The ball carrier. Out of bounds at the 19-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. We're going to run, and this is Travion Henderson. And he will work his way to the 11-yard line. Good running and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 8.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man,
and he's into the end zone. Travion Henderson, touchdown New England. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
you just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. Through the snowflakes. This one good. And the Patriots move out to a 7-3 lead.
Texans 3.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Safe kick taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Texans offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game. Take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards for running backs. And he's right there among the best in the league. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Stroud going to set up to throw. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
First down. It's a gain of 10. Texans.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
On 2nd down, Stroud. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here we go.
Now, Stroud. And he'll be taken down with the 1st down as time will run out on this opening quarter. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with 1st and 10. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
11 more yards.
That's 11 yards again. 2 plays in a row. And another 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
Whoa! And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They have found something on the ground. 16 more yards on that carry.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
2nd and 6.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 6.
All right.
We're going to put a man in motion to the right. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
And it looks like he's got enough for the 1st down. Let's wait for the margin. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Number 28, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 8-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Oh, making defenders look silly out there. On his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Extra point try forthcoming. These kicks not a given in the snow, but this one is good. And the Texans are on top. It's now 10-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Tough for defenders as well to get leverage and get their hands on. Taken down after a gain of 4.
Down at the 31. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, it's May. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
What's up?
The ball carried by number 39. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's
No
4th
movement
down.
from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Crazy. Eddie, what's up? Crazy. Five. Crazy. Five. Crazy.
They're going. It's May. And he's going to have the Pats. 1st down, this is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here goes up. Eddie, what's up?
Tough for the defenders as well to get leverage and get their hands on it. Taken down after a gain of 4.
Will Anderson on the tackle. 4 yards.
It is 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the Texans' 21-yard line.
Eddie, what's up?
And he'll bring this inside the 15. That's good enough for the 1st down.
And the
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
18-yard line.
They run straight ahead with Henderson. And he'll take this one in. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, Patriots. That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. Little on now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Pats are on top. It's 14-10.
Patriots 14, Texans 10.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Texans offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Forced. The ball comes out. A sigh of relief there. That was, and remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Here we go. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here.
It's a gain of 10.
As it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime.
18, let's hit.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. And he will have the first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
On first down. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1.
Second down.
Here we go. 18.
On a second down throw for Stroud. inside the 10. It is caught.
That's a gain of 22 yards. That's another Texans first down.
One final throw before the break. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen in Orlando, where it almost never snows. These two teams dealing with a light dusting, and that's expected to go on into the second half. Who handles it better? Let's go back out to the stadium and check in with our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. The snow continuing to fall as we get ourselves ready for this second half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Pates offense and Drake May making their way back out. And the numbers will show he's been one of the top quarterbacks in the league all season long, right up there among the leaders in passing yards. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
That's good.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
What's up?
Here's May.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
Will Anderson on the tackle. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Crazy. Hey, 5.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May.
May's pass.
And that is incomplete.
Incomplete.
It just seems like the offense gets in their own way, and whether it's a penalty or a drop or whatever the case may be, it's these self-inflicted wounds. They've got to stop if this unit ever wants to reach their full potential.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll try to run. And he's going to pick up a Patriots first down. It's a gain of 12 facing 4th down.
We could go back and forth about the play call, Mike, but what we can't argue about is the result of the play. I think that run caught them a little bit off guard. I mean, I think it caught us off guard. But that surprise is what gave them just enough space to convert on that 4th down. He
was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. tracked down behind the line.
Down behind the line of scrimmage.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They get 18 on that one. First down, New England.
Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty.
Still first down.
And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
The tackle made back at the
So they go with the
39-yard
first
line.
down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
What can they do here? This is third and forever. Once more, it's Henderson. And that's not going to be nearly enough. He'll get 4, but fourth and long coming up. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. This one from 52 yards away. Little's kick is good. And the Pats will open up a touchdown lead. It's now 17-10.
I think apart from the wind, when you talk about kicking in the elements, Mike, I think the snow has to be the kicker's worst nightmare. It's just so hard to have the confidence that when you stick that plant foot, it's not going to give way. So give credit. That was really well done.
He fields it at the 8. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
First and 10.
The Texans offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. Find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with first down and 10. This field pretty slick now. That pickup only about 3 yards.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's second and 6.
Second and 6.
Tough to bring down, and somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Now a 3rd and 2. To throw, it's Stroud. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The threat of making a poor decision and throwing a pick is always in the back of your mind, and while you can't play scared, you do have to play smart. If you can't find an open target, throw the ball away, live for the next down.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Patriots offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And he has been a big play guy all season. Currently ranked among the best in the NFL in terms of receiving touchdowns.
Bring it home, boys. We got this.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Here we go, throw.
And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
13 yards on the play.
They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
What's that? Eddie, what's that?
Out of the gun, here's May. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Eddie, what's that?
The ball carried by number 39. Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down.
Eddie, what's that? Crazy, crazy, crazy. 5.
They'll go. Here's May.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs. Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1, and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
They'll try to sneak it here. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
Stroud to throw. Here. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The problem with some of these long developing plays is that it really forces the quarterback to hold on to the ball. They tried to hit him there with that big shot downfield, but the protection is just not able to hold up, and they're able to get home.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. It's a gain there of 26 yards. All three timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
Snap on 2nd and long. To throw is Stroud. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A gain of 11 brings up 3rd and inches.
Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. This crowd, they're trying to force a false start. What noise before 3rd and inches. Higgins sent in motion. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 2. That's another Texans first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here we go. They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texans. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. Uh-oh. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive. It starts with 1st down. They'll stick to the ground. And all it takes a little bit of snow to make things slippery out here. He'll get forward for only a yard.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
They'll come up for 2nd and 9. He'll run. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
Down at the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Crazy, 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 crazy. 5. Crazy, crazy.
They'll drop to throw. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's May to throw it on 1st down. He'll take this forward maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. They get the guard, Jackson Powers Johnson. The road gets a little tougher now. It's 1st and 20.
Crazy, crazy. Hey, what's that? Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Working out of the gun, it's May. And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar.
Automatic 1st down.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
5. Crazy, crazy.
To throw now, May. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a gain of 19 in the air. Good for a Patriots 1st down. New England going to take their 2nd timeout. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock. Here's 1st down.
Crazy, crazy. Hey, what's that? 5.
May gonna look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go, throw. Crazy. Hey, what's up? Crazy, crazy, crazy. 5. Crazy, crazy.
May to the air once more. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's another Patriots.
That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a 1st down.
Hey, what's that? 5.
May to throw again. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good gain on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards. So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to win the game.
7-yard attempt.
The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Crazy. Hey, what's that?
Here's May again. And he's out of bounds with the first down. So they get a new set of downs. And just as importantly, stop the clock.
First down.
Crazy, crazy.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Five. Crazy, crazy. Crazy.
Here we go. One final play. So, overtime coming up. Quick reminder of the rules. Each team guaranteed one possession. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts. All the replays come from upstairs. If this first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. This will be returned from the 6. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
First and 10.
The Patriots offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll begin with first and 10. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold.
Still second down.
Now a first throw here in overtime. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
It's now third down and 1.
Crazy.
Throwing now is May. A dive, and he's got it. What an effort. What a catch. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
What's that?
Throwing is May. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go, throw.
Throw again is May. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
To number 20.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
Crazy, 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 crazy.
Now May. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. 3rd down, 3 to go.
5. No, what's that? Hey, crazy, 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 crazy. Hey, 5. Put it in right now, boys.
To throw is May.
May's pass.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short. Of course they would have loved to finish this with a touchdown, of course. But this is the next best thing. You come out here in overtime, you get the early lead going up by 3, and now you put it on your defense. Can they come up with one stop to win this football game?
Cam Little to kick off.
So the opening drive of overtime yields 3. Can the opponents respond? They receive the kickoff now. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to get back at it. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's go. 18, let's go.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A huge play there in overtime. 32 yards.
1st down.
1st and 10 now from the 36. From the gun, here's Stroud. Trying the right side, taken in by Collins. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
22 yards. That's another Texans 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. And he's in! C.J. Stroud. Touchdown, Houston. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had